Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. This is Imam Omar Subedar from the Canadian Council of Muslim Theologians, here with you on August the 5th, 2011. This presentation is called Exploring the Twilights, and it is being made in light of the recent commotion which has been caused in the GTA over a resolution that was publicized of the CCMTs back in July of 2011. The resolution was in respect to the Isha timings and the Fajr timings, and it stated that the Isha time, or the appropriate time for Isha, is when the sun is 15 degrees below the horizon, and the appropriate time for Fajr is when the sun is 15 or 18 degrees below the horizon. Now, upon the resolution being publicized, there have been members in the community who have not taken too well to this resolution, and hence unwarranted commotion has been caused, which has now made people question what was the need for the Canadian Council of Muslim Theologians to make a resolution of this nature when the times that we have been practicing are times which have been practiced for the last 20 years. So hence today we are going to share with you what had caused the Canadian Council of Muslim Theologians to make a resolution of this nature. First and foremost, it's really important to understand the motivation behind the Canadian Council of Muslim Theologians making a study that would have resulted in this resolution that has been passed. The first and foremost thing is that there was building opposition to the 12-degree stance, which has been practiced for approximately 2 decades. Now, this was made a couple of decades ago upon the notion that that is the time when the red twilight disappears from the horizon, and hence that is the time when Isha would begin. The notion was also that at 15 degrees, when the sun is 15 degrees below the horizon, that is when the white twilight disappears, and hence, according to Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayh, that is when the time of Isha would begin. Now, because there were people who did not really see eye to eye with this particular resolution, you had individuals that were speaking out against this particular resolution for many years. But as of late, in the last few years, the opposition to this particular stance was growing to a degree that in certain masjids, you'd have individuals who were part of the congregation but would refuse to participate in the Isha congregational prayer, or the Isha Jama'at. And that was simply because they would contest that the time that we are observing our Isha prayer is not correct. You'd also have them resorting to one of two actions. One was, as mentioned, they would either not participate, or number two, they would arrange for a second Jamaat in the very same masjid. Hence, certain members of the Canadian Council of Muslim Theologians decided that we can continue importing fatwas and acting upon them, but what would be more effective is if we would actually go and see when the twilights disappear or appear in the horizon, and hence that would give us a stronger sense of what is correct and what is incorrect. Hence, 2 years ago in 2009, the CCMT had decided to launch an investigation or a study in which the objective would be to physically observe when the twilights disappear, and obviously with the intention that we would be able to substantiate the 12-degree stance through physical observations. Now, before we actually shed some light on the study, it is important for everyone to know that Isha begins when the red twilight in the horizon, as you can see in the picture very faintly, Isha will begin when the red twilight disappears from the horizon, and this is the stance of Imam Malik rahimahullah, Imam Ash-Shafi'i rahimahullah, Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal rahimahullah, Imam Abu Yusuf rahimahullah, and Imam Muhammad rahimahullah. Imam Abu Yusuf and Imam Muhammad are both the distinguished and they are the esteemed students of Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah. In respect to Fajr, Fajr begins when the white twilight appears in the horizon. And here you have a picture which has been taken by NASA, and it's giving an idea of what that twilight would look like when it appears in the night sky over the horizon. Now the theme of our study was to find out when does the red twilight set from the months of May to August. And this was going to be done through physical observations.